Pine Tree Island. Written by Ben Dunwell. Read by Ben Dunwell.
Chapter 1. The Island of Tyre. Dabar hurried down the hill as fast as her brittle legs would carry her. It felt like months since she'd come outdoors into the city, years since she'd walked all the way down to the harbour. She tried to catch her breath, but the hill kept tipping her down. The old woman turned a corner of the winding alley into the stink of the docks. The sea around the quays bobbed with rubbish from both the city and the boats. Spoilt cargoes were cracked open and cast overboard to rot among the dregs from the quayside drinking houses. When the wind blew from the west, the salty reek of the great sea brought some relief, but tonight had been still. The skies were resting after the storm, a broad-backed beast that had ripped up the eastern reaches for 3 days. It had left behind an unseasonal heaviness. Dabar hawked and spat against the gathering stench and scanned the lines of boats. She was looking for one in particular and hoping she wouldn't find it. Resh, the temple boy, had brought her word during the night, hammering on her door as she slept. "Gazur's gone. Drowned. I heard it on the docks. They say his boat went down. He's dead." She sent the boy off with burning ears for rousing her, then poured cold water from the jug and shook off the fright of waking. Dabar had waited years for this news, hung countless prayers upon it. Now in the shadowy room it felt like an unexpected stranger. She reminded herself that all she had was rumour, so she pulled on her rough black robe and went out into the dark. After searching both harbours, the report was still holding good. Gazur's boat had not come in. Resh said he'd heard of the sinking in the harbourside taverns. Dabar looked down the rows of trestles that filled the nearest alley, dotted with men even as the sun rose. She might find more proof there. Dabar threaded her way between drunks till she found a man she knew. He was a helmsman who'd once troubled her for prayers, a serious fellow she could trust. Dabar beckoned the wine girl over and filled his cup. He narrowed his eyes to recognize her. "Your goddess saved me, priestess." "You passed through the storm?" Absakan, she remembered. That was his name. He nodded and drank. "What did you see?" Absakan picked his way back to the start of his story. The storm had caught them south of Rhodos. He'd seen pillars of water that rose out of the waves like giant snakes.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?